Welcome back to DerivNavigator, guys. Today we will be looking at under 6 strategy. Okay, so basically when trading under 6, what do we look at what do we consider, what do we factor in, what strategy do we use, and what is the entry point? All that will be covered in this video. So under 6, the first thing you have to understand, under 6 is usually best traded manually. All right, it is a very nice strategy to trade manually. You might use a bot, but it is more riskier. So when you trade manually, it is better because under 6 requires timing, okay, and bots sometimes usually lag, so you should be very careful when you're using a bot. But today we'll be looking at how to trade under 6 manually, because that is the best way to trade under 6. Now when trading under 6 manually, okay, ensure the green circle and the red circle are both below 6, okay, and ensure they are at least two numbers away from 6. So the red circle and the green circle should be either on 3, 2, 1 or 0. All right, it should be either on 3, 2, 1 or 0. It should not be touching 5. It should not be touching 4. All right, just to be safe. So, and again, ensure the percentage of the numbers above 6 are not very strong. Ensure their percentages are not crossing the 10.5% mark, are not above. Yeah, ensure it is not very strong, and ensure the gap between the green circle and the numbers above 6 is very high. So let's say 4 is 12.2. So no number from 6, 7, 8, and 9 should be anywhere near 12.3. All right. So what do I mean? No number should be either on 12%. No number should be 11%. So the highest number above 6 should be at, let's say, at 10.5, the highest. Okay. No number should be near the number of the green circle, because whenever any number above 6 is near the green circle, it signifies the market will change to an over market, and that is a very risky thing to trade. Again, the position of the green circle and the red circle. Ensure the green circle is below the red circle. Again, the arrow analogy. For those who don't understand, go watch previous videos. It is explained, whereby you say the green circle is the head of the arrow and the red circle is the tail. And whenever you trade under, you ask yourself where we want to draw our arrow, either downwards or upwards. All right. So ensure the green circle is below the red circle. What do I mean by this? If the green circle is at 1, the red circle should be at 4. All right. Yeah. So after you have ensured that, you come now, after you have understood all those intricacies, so you'll come and look for a nice market. Okay. Let me look for a nice market. I see if I can find one for you guys so that you can trade it. Okay. Not this one. You can come and analyze. I don't know at the time of making this video if I can find a good market. Okay, this is a perfect one, but again, the red circle is touching 5. And you have said the red circle and the green circle should be 2 numbers away. So that they should be touching either 3, 2, 1 or 0, guys. So as to be cautious, okay? Remember, when trading, you want to reduce the level of risk as much as possible. This is a nice setup, but the position of the green circle and the red circle is wrong, okay? The green circle is above the red circle. So this signifies it's an over market. So we'll come and change again. Okay, guys? Let's look at another market. Okay, this is a nice one, but again, the red circle is positioned wrongly, okay? The red circle is touching 5, and you have said the red circle should not be touching either 5 or 4, all right? So we come and look at volatility 101S. We see how it is positioned. Okay, it seems my chart has a bit of a technical error. Let me see into it. Okay, and ensure, guys, whenever you're trading, if you see your chart has an error, you can try changing between different volatilities, okay, so as to be careful. But if it persists, stop trading, because they might be updating their site, and you don't want to trade when the Deriv is updating their site, because you might end up incurring a loss due to delay in projectment of the market, guys. Okay, all right, let's look for a nice market. I can't seem to find a good under 6 market for you guys. This is not a good under 6 market. If you look at all 1S volatilities and you don't find a good market, you can try the normal volatilities. But remember, they're usually very riskier, because they are not what can I say? Volatility 1S is usually updated per second, okay? But the normal volatilities are usually updated per 2 seconds, okay? So volatility 1S is faster and more reliable. So we'll come and look for a good market. Let me look. Okay, this one is not a perfect one, guys. So, but I hope you've all understood. Ensure the green circle and the red circle are below 6. Ensure the green circle is below the red circle. Ensure the green circle and the red circle are not on 5 or 4. There are 2 numbers away, such that they are either on 3, 2, 1 or 0. or 2 ones and 0, okay? And ensure the percentages of the numbers above 6, including 6 itself, are nowhere near the number in the green circle, the percentage in the green circle, okay? All right, so ensure ensure it is nowhere near, because you don't want to risk the market changing to an over market when you are trading under 6, okay? So let's look for at least for one last time and see if we can find a nice market, okay? Now we'll go to normal volatilities, because you have already looked at the other volatilities and you have not found a good market. Now let me look at the normal volatility indexes. Now this is volatility 10 index. Let's see. Okay, no, that is it's not a good market for us, that one. So let's see. No, that one is not a perfect one. Again, keep changing when you are trading over under. Make sure you're fast. All right, make sure internet connectivity is fast. Make sure you're fast. Make sure you are highly attentive, guys. Ensure your attentive skills are very high, because absent-mindedness can really mess your account up. So okay, let me look for it. I'm trying to find a good under 6 market for you guys, but I cannot seem to find one. Okay, amazing. You have just found one, guys. As you can see, the green circle and the red circle are both below 6. As you can see, the difference is of 2 numbers. Okay, the difference is 2 numbers, that is 5 and 4. The position, they are positioned correctly, okay, but something is wrong with this. Yeah, as you can see, no, not even that. The first thing, the green circle and the red circle are perfectly positioned, okay? Another thing, they are 2 numbers away. That is perfect. But one thing is wrong. What is it? When you look at the numbers above 6, they are very close to the number with the green circle. All right? When you look at 8 is 10.7, and 1, which is the most appearing number, is 11. So what does that signify? Most likely the green circle will jump to 8 after some few seconds. As you can see, it is 10.9 and 8 is at 10.7. So when you trade, you will find that you are undergoing losses, because the market is starting to aggravate towards the over market, and that is what we want to avoid as traders. So this is not a good. So make sure you check the 3 parts of your checklist. Even make sure the position is correct. Sorry guys, ensure the green circle and the red circle are positioned correctly. Ensure there are 2 to 3 numbers away, and most importantly, ensure the percentages of all the numbers above 6, including 6 itself, are nowhere near percentage wise to the number with the green circle, so as to avoid making losses. All right, so that is what I wanted to show you, the difference. But if, let's say, 6, 7, 8 and 9 would have been below 10%, because you want a difference of 1% for the number with the green circle, or 2%, so as to avoid losses, it would have been a perfect market. So guys, I hope you have understood the under 6 market. I wanted to trade for you guys, but it seems a bit risky, but I can make one risky trade so that you will see if it will make a loss or a profit. Okay, so we'll come to 6. Okay, oh, and I've forgotten, guys, to mention the entry point. The entry point for under 6 is that you ensure the ticker either touches 3 numbers above 6, 2 numbers, or it touches 8. Okay, when trading under 6, ensure the ticker touches at least 2 numbers above 6 or 8 alone. So when you see it has touched 7, 8, and 9, you are okay. When you see it has touched, let's say, 7 and 9, you are okay. When you see it has touched 8 alone, you are okay. So whenever you see it has touched 2 numbers or 3 numbers above 6, you press under whenever it is on the 2nd or the 3rd number without delaying. Or the ticker, whenever the ticker touches 8, you press under when it is on the digit 8. We don't want to delay even with 1 microsecond. Again, I usually say delaying can really cost you your account. So in over under, ensure that whenever I'm saying at least 2 numbers, whenever you see it is on 7 and 9, you press under when it is on 9. Whenever I say it is 3 numbers and you see it has touched the 3rd number, press under when it is on the 3rd number. Whenever I say you press under when it is on the 8, it is on digit 8, press under when it is on digit 8. Do not delay. Delaying can mess your account up. All right, so let me make one risky trade. Even though the percentage are not correct, let me make one risky trade. You can also make that risky trade, but again, be cautious. Okay, the strategy I'm giving you is not for the percentage is not a must, but it usually reduces losses by more than 91%. Okay, you can trade even when the percentages are close to the green circle, but your risk percentage will be very high. Okay, So guys, be careful with that, okay? As you can see, when the market is not as unstable, whereby you have 2 green circles, and that is very risky. So guys, I hope you have all understood that strategy. If you have any question, you can put it in the comment section or hit me up in my number, which is in the description, okay? So as you close the video, I want to tell you the guys that also ensure you use 1 tick for all volatilities. But if you use 5 ticks and you see it is working for you, as I said in my previous videos, use those ticks, okay? Because we are here to maximize our profits. Now I can make one risky trade as we close so that you don't end the video without missing me placing one trade. As you see what I told you guys, the green circle has jumped to 9, okay, and you're trading under 6. Now imagine what would have happened if you would have started trading under 6. That is why I'm saying ensure the distance between the green circle and the numbers above 6 is very high, so that you don't risk something like this happening, whereby the market changes to over when you're trading under, okay? So guys, be careful when trading over under, be careful when trading each over under, because it is usually a very volatile market. So be careful with that. Thank you guys again for watching. Thank you guys for, make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. It really encourages us to continue subscribing, to making good videos for you. Sorry, make sure you like the video. Most importantly, make sure you share to others so that they will highly benefit. If you need bots, if you need strategies and anything else that you need as a trader, my number is in the description. Hit me up and we will discuss. Thank you guys for watching and good luck.